Lovely to speak with you, ladies. I really enjoyed Panic. Jessica, I've loved you since Skins. So, yeah. And Olivia, you did a fabulous job in this. So,
Thank you.
yeah. First up, if you just want to talk about your friendship on screen, Heather and Natalie have such a strong bond, and yet it's tested very early on thanks to Panic. So, how does that grow or weaken over the course of the season?
Yeah.
If you want to start, Olivia.
Yeah, you start. Yeah.
Sure.
Good, Olivia.
Oh, thank you. Well, I think first off, Jess in real life is one of my best friends I've ever had.
We're best buddies.
I was like, we're best friends in real life. And so it was like the most fun because we didn't know each other before. And so I think it was kind of we almost did like the opposite of our characters because like we became as strangers and then we became best friends. And it was funny because like, as we were becoming like best friends, they were kind of like having these fights and stuff. So it was very like fun to go into work every day and be like, "Ooh, you're going to be like such a bitch to me today." You know what I mean? Like, and like it was just the most fun, like filming. Cause even in the scenes where it was like the scene at the motel where a lot is, divulged and our relationship really hits a rocky point. Like we, in the middle of the day, like accidentally stumbled upon like a hilarious video. And then it was just like a thing where it was like, we had been crying all day. And then it was like, it ended up being like a very funny situation. We had to pull it together, but it made like filming all of those things and all like the trials of the friendships, like so fun because we got to be together all the time.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I feel very lucky. I keep saying like, I'm just I feel like so lucky that we love each other so much.
Yeah.
Olivia's like, describe her a good captain of a ship. Like she really set like a really lovely tone, and she's so kooky and has such a dark sense of humor that it was just every day was a joy.
Thank you.
So it matches with the show then. That's good. Yeah. Now, of course, Natalie is quite a mystery when we first meet her. We don't know her motivations necessarily. She seems very loyal to Heather, and yet, she also has this connection with Dodge that is suspicious, and yet
she's by him.
Yes, exactly. So can you talk a little about not where her loyalties lie, because spoilers, but how it is playing someone whose loyalties are very much in question?
It was hard at times because, there were moments where I know this sounds like it's like having a little bit of we don't know what's going on all the time in the script, and they would come rolling through and you'll be filming a scene and you'll suddenly just say, wait a minute, when they go cut, like this means that I must look so terrible right now when people are looking at it on screen. Like I'm just really like, I'm just flip-flopping and like you don't know you just don't know where my intentions are, when really in my heart of hearts it's always like Natalie just loves Heather more than Dodge.
Well, let's hope it's more than
there's like a kindred spirit thing with Dodge where they're kind of just like, they both view themselves as complete outsiders. They both have just like one like course of action that they have in their mind of like how things are supposed to go for them. And it's very like clear. And then it's clear for Natalie, but it's like for everyone else, it's like, what are you doing?
Right. Now, Olivia, when I know of the book, I haven't read the book, but I know of the book. So I was from the start like, okay, I'm looking at Heather and Bishop's relationship. But then also the show, there's some spark of tension with a certain Ray. So would you like to talk about your kind of maybe love triangle going on here?
Yeah, it was definitely because I had read the book, I think in between booking the job and filming the pilot, like way back in 2018. And I remember them being like, so much is going to change, like read the book, but like, don't rely on the book. Like there's going to be way new plots. And so like, yeah, I think the Ray thing came along, just like through Lauren knowing both of us and seeing like the type of actors we were and stuff. And I think she thought that would be something exciting to see on screen. And it was so great. Like the triangle, I feel like is so it's so crazy, but I feel like very justified in the show. And that's something that like myself and Ray and Cameron like really tried to keep track of as filming went on. And like, there's obstacles within both of the relationships. And it's something that like the three of us together and separately like talked about a lot in depth of like how to justify all of the decisions that the three of us were making in that triangle. And I feel like that's something that really helped all of us. And I hope you can see in the show of like that it's very like thoughtful and we put a lot of like love into those relationships and stuff.
Yeah, well, I definitely enjoyed all of the relationships and friendships that developed, and betrayals and counter betrayals. Yes. So I cannot wait. Yeah, I can't wait for everyone else to enjoy them as well.